The tax paid on house purchases in Wales is called land transaction tax, and it replaced stamp duty land tax in Wales in 2018. This tax is also designed for Wales's needs, and at £180,000, our starting residential tax threshold was already higher than any other UK nation. In fact, it's the only starting rate in the UK set above average house prices. As a result of our more generous offer, last year 90% of home buyers in Wales paid either the same tax or less tax on purchases as compared with the previous stamp duty land tax. These rates apply to everyone, so they help growing families seeking to move on the housing ladder as well as first-time buyers. And this relatively high threshold is not a temporary measure, it's for the long term. Last Wednesday, the UK Chancellor announced temporary changes to stamp duty land tax, which apply only to England and Northern Ireland. That stamp duty land tax holiday, up to £500,000, applies to all types of residential purchases. So, the UK Government is putting money in the pockets of potential house buyers, whether they are buying a starter home in Newcastle, expanding their buy-to-let empire in Leeds, or purchasing a holiday home in Cornwall. No measures were announced to support those who find themselves without work or without a home. Whilst this tax is now devolved with decisions taken here in Wales, it is obviously the case that decisions made on one side of our border affect housing markets on the other, and especially so during a pandemic. Since Wednesday, we have worked quickly to identify what, if any, change we should make to land transaction tax to meet the needs of the Welsh economy and the housing market here in Wales. Our goal has been to ensure the fairest balance between lifting the threshold to help encourage growth, whilst also seeking to provide funding for the urgent pressures affecting so many people during this crisis. I can today confirm that I am increasing the main starting rate for land transaction tax so that no tax will be paid on main residential property purchases for less than £250,000. And this will take effect on the 27th of July to coincide with the full reopening of the housing market in Wales. This is a tax holiday that will last until the 31st of March 2021. Unlike in England, this new threshold will not apply to the purchase of additional properties such as buy-to-lets or second homes. It will support people looking to purchase their first home or those seeking to move up the housing ladder.